The reason why a lot of y'all can't get to where y'all want to be in life is because you haven't prayed for or developed a character that would allow for you to be able to be successful in your next journey in life. Especially if you are a saint, because that's why it says that God is not going to give you anything more than you can handle. That's not just about persecution, that's with regard to success. That's the part that your preacher wouldn't tell you. That's not just with persecution, that's also with success. You think that the scripture that says that God is not going to give you anything more than you can handle is only applicable when it comes to you going through things. Oh, I'm suffering, but he ain't going to give me more than I can handle. No, 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 no. That's applicable on the flip side when it comes to success. A lot of people don't know that. Some of y'all keep asking God, or you keep trying to figure out, hey, how come I'm not going to the next level? Why does it seem like everybody passing me up? They not even saints over there, and they allow and they being successful. It must just be, I don't know, God, I'm mad at you. No, you need to be mad at you, because the minute that you decided to give your life over to God, that means that you were playing by a different set of rules. And the reason why I'm having this conversation with you is because that's applicable in all forms of leadership. Whether you are a police officer who has the ability to determine whether or not somebody should be prosecuted, arrested, or you are supposed to be a public servant for the community, or you decide to go into politics and you managing some budget, or you the leader of your household and you decided that you wanted to have children with a woman. It comes with a different set of rules and a different criteria. You don't play by the same rules as everybody else. When I hear guys a lot of times say stuff like, well, man, she ain't get to do it, she don't do it, well, you not her. You got a different set of rules that you planned by the minute that you decided that you either wanted to get married, you wanted her to be under your covering, you decided that you wanted to have children, so on and so forth. Now, that does not mean that women also don't take advantage of the men that are doing this, the men that are responsible for them, and they play like they stupid and they know exactly what they're doing, and that's why they advocate against updating the family court laws. However, you are playing by a different set of rules. So when you then become a child of God and you decide that you want to give your life over to Christ, what happens is he is not going to give you anything that's more than you can handle. And that's why it says, be faithful over little and then I'll make you rule over much. You have to prove yourself worthy and have that character development before he just give you a bunch of stuff that then allows for you to crash out. That way you can't come back and blame him. Oh man, I prayed for it, I got it. No, that's not how it works. Demons and devils get it without any kind of criteria, without any kind of structure behind it, without the rules. They just go out there, and that's why they be looking weird. That's why they can go out there and do anything, and it's like, man, they always win and they always successful. No, they just got it and they sold their soul as a result of it, and that's why they start to look weird throughout the process. That's why they don't get any fulfillment throughout their process. That's why they can't grow. That's why they always are empty inside despite how much money they get. When you worship these celebrities and you worship these people and you say, but he got $1 billion, it don't mean nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't give him any more satisfaction. It doesn't help them. It doesn't improve his lifestyle. It don't matter how many women he sleep with. There's going to be an empty feeling inside, because the true comforter has to come from God. It has to come from Jesus. That's just the facts. And so to get it without the parameters is going to be unfulfilling, but then at the same time, it's going to allow for you to crash out. And that's why you see people that get all of this stuff and it just seems like they never happy, or they never able to get there, or they always railing against the system. It's because they don't have a true purpose or a true devotion or some true structure, and they don't have the things that allow for them to develop the character that allows for them to also be able to enjoy it. It becomes the money. The chase itself is the God. It's not a tool, it's the God. That's why you see people that get in positions of power and they scramble it, or they mess it up, or they use it for nefarious purposes. But when you get the character, then that's when you get you get the Mr. Miyagi. Why do you keep teaching me how to wash your cars and scrub the fence and paint the fence and all of this stuff and wax the deck? No, he's teaching you life lessons that will carry with you as you get older And as you grow in whatever it is that you do, you'll always have a level of humility. You'll never lose sight of what the purpose is. You'll never abandon God as a result of it, because you're doing the character development while at the same time growing in what you got going on. Never rush the process. Never try to be too grown too fast, and never think that you're missing out on something. You exactly where you're supposed to be at the time that you're supposed to be there. Never complaining. Been plenty of people that didn't got it before me. They took off. It seemed like they was winning. You start getting the Instagram envy. Hey man, what's going on over there? Trying to keep up with the Joneses. No, that's not my race. I'm getting it exactly how I'm supposed to get it when I got it. There's plenty of people that got it and they fell off and they nowhere to be found. And while we continue to maintain and continue to grow despite all of the opposition that comes along with it, is because I was prepared for this. And I didn't get it until it was time to happen. So along with your prayers for all of these things that you say that you want the new big body Benz, you want a Lamborghini, McLaren, and all of this other nonsense. You want all of the hoes, you want the money, you want the cars, you want the fame, you want the fortune, you want the all blah, 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 blah. Pray for humility, pray for growth, pray for a stronger relationship with God, pray for character, and pray for wisdom and understanding. And everything you do, get understanding. Otherwise, when you get in a position of power, it's going to ruin your life and you'll never be able to come back for it. That's one of the benefits of being Unc, is that I can impart these lessons to you so that hopefully you don't have to go through it in order to get the things that you're supposed to have. You can get the verbal lashing online with this little conversation that we having, and it don't have to actually be happening in real life. Mike Nice says, I just want to be content. Don't pray that. Stop praying that. Stop praying to be content. Stop. Don't do that. It's a bad prayer. Stop praying to be content. Pray to be useful. Pray to be purposeful. Pray that you do God's will and that you meet the expectations that he has for your life and that you actually utilize your potential. Stop trying to be content and comfortable. I just want to be content. I just want to be. That's not the purpose of life. That's not your purpose. Stop praying for contentment. Stop praying for that. It's a bad prayer. Don't pray that. I'm telling you right now, it's a bad prayer. Context matters, Jay. Context matters. To be content from the perspective, it's almost like pride, right? There's two different definitions of pride. There's multiple different definitions of being content. To be content from the lens in which it's okay is to be happy in the state that you're in so that no matter what happens, you're always going to be in a good space. But to be content in the space that I'm talking about is to be okay, but never truly pushing to meet the expectations and to utilize the talents. Read the stories about the talents. Context matters. Context matters. Stop praying to be content and pray to be useful. Shania says, pray for what you want. Don't listen to others. It's between you and God. That's not true. That's not true. He said he'll give you pastors and preachers after his own heart. It's not, listen, stop listening and making moves based off of your own understanding. You know not what you even speak of. You should be able to take a lesson and get insight from anybody that adds value into your life. So you'll listen to me when it comes to entertainment and having conversations about what everybody is doing wrong, but you don't want to have no conversation and listen when it comes to things that can actually improve your life. Well, I tell you what, you do it your way. This is why we don't need women in the pulpit, since y'all want to go there. That's something that women say, rebelliousness. That's what's called rebellious, a rebellious spirit. This is why you don't need women in the pulpit. This is why your purpose was to be a helpmeet. This is why I don't listen to women when it comes to telling me how it is that I'm supposed to be meeting the expectations of God. It's God, me, you, child. Job's wife told him, hey, just curse God and die. You suffered enough. His wife told him that. You gonna listen to her or you gonna listen to me? She watching me, but she telling you what not to do. You gonna listen to her or you gonna listen to me? Pick one. Do your thing. Do your thing. It's up to you. Salvation is individual. You gonna listen to her or you gonna listen to me? I don't hearken to the voice of a woman. That's why Adam was punished. Adam was punished. The very first lesson in the word of God is stop hearkening to the voice of a woman. They're there as a helpmeet, but you got to give them the vision. You got to give them a sense of purpose. She don't even know what she's supposed to be doing until you give her purpose. She's aimless without you. Why are you listening to a woman? Why y'all making me do this? Why I got to do this? Why I gotta do this? Why we gotta go into this type of conversation? I was having a good time just trying to motivate you, and you had to throw your 2 cents in there. And don't worry, I love it. I love it when people push back. That's why we got the chat, and I don't censor anybody. But let's be very, very clear. You gonna have to be a man and stop looking for the affirmation of a woman when it comes to you taking care of business and doing what you're supposed to do. If it was left up to her, you would be dead, broken, homeless, trying to be up under her, spending time trying to make sure that you are emotionally intelligent for her. You a man. You a man. Remember that. I don't listen to women. I don't listen to women. That's why they say I hate them. No, I don't hate you. I just don't listen to you. I consider you, but I don't listen to you when it comes to what I'm supposed to do that come directly from God. Listen, I figured it out. I've always asked that question. I said, why do they always say, Anton, oh my God, you hate women, you hate black women? No, I don't. I love you enough to hold you accountable for the bad decisions that you keep on making and the bad advice that you keep on giving and the out of purpose you keep on being in. I don't hate you. I just know you out of pocket. You out of order. You can't tell me what to do. Fuck I listen to a woman for? You're to be given directions, not to be giving me instructions. Did you see my mama just called me? My mama asked. My mom, hey Anton, could you make sure you take care of this for Anton? Can I? Anton, can I? Anton, is it best for me to I don't listen to my own mother. My mother take the directions from me. What makes you think I'm gonna listen to a woman? My mother calls me for confirmation of whether or not she's doing the right thing. She knows leadership when she sees it. Yes, mother, it's fine for you to do that. I'll take care of it later. You're welcome, boo. I love you. Mwah. Sit there and listen to no woman? What's wrong with you? And because I love you, you then become the beneficiary of my greatness. Y'all not even used to seeing a strong masculine man in a household. That's why y'all out of pocket.